Premier Planet JB, Justin Barlow back with you inside the Premier Studio. Once again, I want to thank everyone who came out to support us here this past Saturday night. If you weren't in attendance, here's what you missed. We started off the evening with two sensational Lucha Libre style wrestlers in the ring in El Lobo and Woodstock's own Iniesta. This one was fast paced, wall to wall. Quick as the blink of an eye these two were, but Iniesta, a little bit more experience inside a PPW ring. He's able to get the 1-2-3 on El Lobo, but El Lobo, all credit in the world to you. You got nothing to be ashamed of. Following that, we saw Andy Anderson, PPW's resident guard dog, take on 0-1, who displayed a bit of a fitting tribute to the late, great Mr. Fuji before the match started by throwing the salt in the ring. Premier Planet definitely appreciated that as Mr. Fuji warmed his way into all of our hearts, those of us who remember him. When the time came to get down to business, these two, tooth and nail, it was martial arts versus whatever Andy calls his style, that crazy eccentric style he has. Andy gets 0-1 in the corner, delivers that crushing Andy bomb that he's put so many people away with. Andy Anderson, 1, 2, 3, walks away with a pinfall victory. Following that, we saw the rematch from last week. If you remember, if you were with us, Kim Chi, he loaded up his elbow pad behind the referee's back with that riding crop he brings out to ring with him. He nailed Ulysses S. Adams in the forehead. Ref didn't see it, so Kim Chi scored the victory the last time we were together in the Premier Studio. But this week, Ulysses S. Adams was able to even the score. They're now 1-1, but as Adams was celebrating, Kim Chi, sore loser, just jumps in from behind. Premier CEO comes down, Randy Ritchie comes down to ringside to restore order, and he says, listen, you guys want to settle the score, and that's what we're going to do this coming Saturday night. Kim Chi, Ulysses S. Adams, the war, settled the score, however you want to term it, it's going down this Saturday night. Following that, non-title action. The 5-tool player, Chase Gosling, takes on Irish Andy Anderson. These two guys go way back. Very bad blood between these two. Now, Andy Anderson, he had Chase on the run for a real good part of the matchup, but Chase, out of nowhere, he gets Andy into that, I believe he calls it the Saturday Night Special, that modified full Nelson lock that he does. Andy Anderson, a rare sight, actually taps out in the middle of the ring. Chase Gosling, I'm hearing rumors that he's calling it a successful title defense, even though it was non-title. But Chase Gosling walks away with the W over Andy Anderson here tonight. And then came our big main event, triple threat match, first man to 2 falls. It was Iniesta, Matt Vine, and Ronnie Veronica, whatever, Metro. This one you could not take your eyes off of. I know I couldn't. Near fall after near fall, these guys came so close on so many occasions to being the man to score that morale boosting first fall, and it ended up being Iniesta getting the first fall, then Ronnie Metro, and then finally Matt Vine. The score was tied at 1-1, and unbelievably, with everything on the line, Matt Vine first I got to mention, Matt Vine pinned Ronnie Metro to score his fall. Ronnie Metro actually decided to then sacrifice the #1 contendership as Matt Vine has Iniesta up, trying to give him a suplex. Ronnie grabs Vine's leg from outside the ring, pulls him down. Iniesta falls on top of Vine. Ronnie's holding Vine's legs outside the ring. The ref doesn't see it. Iniesta gets the 1, 2, 3. Iniesta becomes the new #1 contender and is going to go on to this Saturday night to face the champ Chase Gosling. But Matt Vine, red in the face. He could not believe what had just transpired. He couldn't believe that Ronnie Metro would sacrifice his chance at the PPW World Heavyweight Championship just to get even with him. So these two guys, Vine wanted Metro in the ring. He wanted him right then and there. Premier CEO Randy Ritchie comes down and says, listen, I know you guys have a lot of bad blood. I saw what happened in the back. Here's what we're going to do next week. 1-on-1, #1 contendership. So Matt Vine is finally going to get his hands on Ronnie Metro, and Ronnie Metro is going to get another crack at becoming #1 contender for the PPW World Heavyweight Championship. Don't forget, folks, we are here each and every Saturday night inside the Premier Studio, 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois, for your viewing pleasure. Once again, I'm Justin Barlow, and we will see you folks out here in Woodstock.